They named it Hellion.
Alright, so from what we're seeing mostly on the forums, everybody's been complaining about docking being so hard, not being a whole lot of controls and information on it, so we're going to go over a quick tutorial of docking. I'm not an expert, I don't claim to be an expert, I'm decent. I can dock modules, I can dock ships, so we're going to go over those and go over the controls that are required to do so. So we're going to do a fresh start, sacrifice everything that we had, just for you guys. Let it load up. We're going to go over just real quick, get out into the space. Ba 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 ba. Go. Let me about out of this pod. Alright, only thing we're gonna worry about right now, obviously getting a spacesuit. Cranked up, and while we're out, we'll let that stuff go ahead and get started. Door open, 0G, T, turns on our jetpack. We'll go ahead, come over here, hold shift for stabilization, and we're gonna pop the hatch. Oops, obviously I don't need door. I don't need that one, I need this one. My bad. Look at that. Slight movement forward because we're holding shift. Boom. And it's done. Alright, so we're gonna head outside. Let's see, there's our ship. We can find our docking module out here somewhere. Usually they're in the same direction. Alright. Come here. Module is down there. Look at that. So that's K to turn on that radar. We're just gonna jet forward a little bit here. You don't have to hold it. The inertia will carry you. Q and E are our roll. It's all about finesse. This will come in handy when you're in the docking as well. Once you get going and rolling through the docking motions. Okay, so shift will keep me from rolling. And then S there was to slow us down. After a while of being out in space, you get used to it. So it just takes time and practice. Close enough to this hatch to open it. Boom. Alright. We're in. Okay. So we want this right here. R will cycle between your ports. This is the side that we want to the station. You can see it there. And then if I hold T and do my scroll wheel, it will select different things. That's the ship. We don't care about the ship. This is the station. That's what we want. Now if I hold T and left click, you can see those two different red areas lighting up. That's telling you which one of the docking ports you are set to align to. So just for the ease, we're going to go to that one today. Okay, so the arrows that you see align you to the station. So once we get a little closer, we'll worry about aligning to the station here. Alright, so we're fairly close enough, so we're going to go ahead and give it some Q to roll gently. So we see we're going up. C will take us down. Once we get the roll we want, close enough, Holding shift stops rotating the pod. So the only movements are forward, up, back, left, to right. So if we're descending like we are right now, we know we're angled down a little bit. So we're going to come in here. You can see distance, 64 meters, speed, 3 meters per second. We're a little high. We're coming in a little fast. So we'll stop right here and I can show you the holding T, cycling. For some reason it's showing blue, usually that shows as red. So once you get close, it will I don't bounce off because something's not right. Am I not selected right? There it goes. Okay, I was off a little bit, but it worked. Okay, tab comes out. F puts this thing away. Come on. Put the console away. Jet over a little bit, and let's see. Find our ship. Where did we say the ship was? It was right there. Okay. So we're going to go pop over to our ship and do the same thing. We're going to dock our ship to the station's docking port. All tiny control inputs when you're using RCS thrusters, whether it's the RCS in the ship or on your jetpack. Start slowing down. And C will take us down to the ship. That black panel right there on the hatch is what we're aiming for. Start our stabilization. Stop the roll. Nice and gentle. Grab on. And depressurize. Cue Jeopardy music now. Okay, Jeopardy music wasn't long enough. Alright, once we're clear, 0, we can pop that hatch, T to let go. Oops, wrong button. There we go. Nice and easy. We want to grab this hatch right here. Seal the door, begin repressurizing. So now you can watch the lights, so you can watch this panel. It'll go yellow, and then the lights will go white. Once they're white, you can take off your helmet because oxygen usually around 0.5. So 0.4, oxygen's in, room's yellow. 0.5, I can take off my mask. 0.6, and then we just wait. Gotta wait until it's fully pressurized before this hatch below us will open. And there's fully pressurized. Open the hatch, and we want to go down because we want to land on our feet when gravity takes over. Boom. Seal the hatch. Our 2 solar panels going. Really good at my ship this time. Nope. Alright then. So we're gonna come up here. Sit. And let's see. That's nav, that's dock. Boom, we're in docking. Okay? We have selected on the left side of our screen, you can see there we have selected our docking port. On the right side of the screen, you can select, that's your target. So, T, scroll, that's the docking port we want. So, it tells us that if we go left, we will find our docking port. From this point, all your controls are based off this camera. So, if I hit up, left, down, right, that's not the ship moving forward, back, and right. That's the ship moving from this camera's perspective. So this is the hardest part. You can see around the outsides of this monitor, you can see all the world moving. That's the hard part, is to kind of ignore all of that stuff. So there's the planet we just saw pass on the outside of the monitor. There it is on the monitor. So we're going to move nice and gentle until we get a visual on the station. Okay, so there's the station. Okay. Yes, the sun is in our eyes. A little bit of a pain in the ass. So we want to go towards the station, so that is W. Shift to stop your roll, stop all the other movement. So there's only one docking station. A lot of people, what they'll happen is they won't get this octagon on here, and the reason for that is because you have the wrong item selected. There's no docking port there. Selecting that, that's your original module that we were docked in, but that's not a docking port. So this module has a docking port on it. You can see it there on the left side of the station, lit up in red like it's supposed to. Nice and gentle movements. So we are going to have to turn sideways to get on this. So I'm going to come to a stop out here. Nice little gentle. Okay, I'm going to swing it over. Then you can hit shift to stop. You're still moving, so your side drift and all that's still there. Shift only stops your rotational movement, not your actual movement. So I want to line all of this up. Our rotation's off just a little bit here. This is good. Okay, so we're drifting away from the target. Get our rotation fixed here. So our docking ports are all facing in the same direction. Nice and gentle. Right about there. We're going to pan over. Just the most gentlest right mouse movement. Shift to stop it. And we're pretty close, so we're just going to go ahead and come on nice and easy. Come straight on into dock. Gentle movements. You can see we're a little off angle here. You don't have to be perfect. You get close and it'll catch it. You can see how the left side is still a little further out. That's telling you that we're off center just a little bit. Boom. It's docked. It's taken it. We got close enough. We were able to dock. That is how you dock ships. Pilot using RCS thrusters. Hopefully this helps some of you guys out with seeing the keyboard movements. I know can't show you the mouse movements and everything, but hopefully that'll help you guys just a little bit here.